My name is Carter Rieben. I'm a sophomore. I'm a business administration major, and we're doing a project on our topic of how the media affects communication society. I'm gonna let these guys introduce themselves, and we'll get started.
My name is Mekhi Stevens, exercise science major, also a sophomore.
My name is Anders Brown, sophomore, accounting major.
Alex McCoy, sophomore, dietetics major.
Zach Garcia, sophomore, kinesiology major.
Alec Greenblatt, sophomore, electrical engineering major.
So, like I said, the topic is how media affects communication society. Got some questions for you guys today. Like, how often do you guys use social media within your everyday lives?
Probably every day.
Yeah,
Every day.
every day. Get on there, post little stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's good. Yeah, I'm using media a lot.
Yeah, I think I use media every day too. I would say I use it a little bit too much. Sometimes it's distracting me too much from other people and stuff. So,
Would you say you use social media as a main way of communication, or what do you use media for? Like, what do you do when you go on your phone or media or anything like
I
that?
say I use it more so just entertainment. I think communication is more like a text thing.
Yeah, I would say more so entertainment. Of course, I use social media to get my point across to other people, get in contact with them, but definitely for entertainment.
yeah, I think I kind of find it for both. I end up using Snapchat sometimes just depending on who I'm talking to, but like also I find myself like sitting around scrolling on TikTok when I don't want to get out of my bed. So like, I guess both.
Yeah, definitely for for the entertainment, but you also use Instagram for profiling. Like you wanna go in there, you wanna put your camera up, take a selfie, some type of stuff like that. So, it's just a good platform for you to do that.
There's one more question before I get into scenario. Are you guys athletes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
What
sir.
sport do you guys play?
Baseball.
Well, so the first scenario I have here, Kai's gonna read it out to you. You should read that underlined.
Scenario 1. You are a student athlete and you go to a party. And you post a photo of you and some friends with a red solo cup in a photo. You end up getting called by the AD and suspended for a year. How would this affect you?
I feel like in that situation, it would definitely negatively affect me and the people who are in the picture. But I feel like also, there could be ways around it. But it being on social media, the first thought that comes to someone's mind is that's alcohol, or that's some type of drink that they're drinking, they're athletes. They're not representing the school well. So it definitely will, affect the people in a bad way or that person in a bad way. So
Yeah, you see a red solo cup and immediately your first thought is alcohol. You don't really think, it's water, anything like that. So obviously it negatively affected me, but I feel like I let more than me down. I let my team down. So getting suspension for a year isn't a good look on me or my team. So yeah.
Yeah, kind of going off what they said, I think that kind of shows the negative effects of media in general, because anything can be like manipulated, like whether it's like something bad in the red solo cup or whether it's just like water. Like you never really know. So that kind of shows like the negative sides of what social media can do.
And piggybacking off of what you said with that negative impact, it's like when you see the red solo cup, it's automatically alcohol. But no one wants to take the next step of communicating what was really in the cup. You know what I'm saying? So the media is like, in communication, it's like it's leveling up. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So people automatically assume. Yeah.
Would you say obviously that it's made clear that you can't post something like that, or you have to change the way what you post, what you like, what you view? Do you feel like being an athlete, having eyes on you all the time, does that change?
I feel like it definitely changes what you post. There's someone always watching you, and you never know. The commissioner of the NCAA can be, on Instagram and come across that post, and he doesn't want athletes, displaying, that's what we do in this sport, this level, whatever. So I feel like someone's always watching you, so he's always, just figure post smart things.
Changing the question a little bit, do you think it could help you affect you getting a job, like after college when you're done being an athlete? Does it affect? Do you think your employers are going to be looking at this on your social media about the things you posted when you were 18, but now you're 32? Do you think that's
I'd agree with you because people change. Of course, teenagers make dumb mistakes, but it's always gonna catch back up to you. It's always gonna be your past. Like, you know, let's say you're going to a job interview and your boss is looking through social media and a background check and he finds that picture. It's not a good look on you. And you know, you're representing yourself, but to go back to the question that you asked before that, you know, when you're like a college athlete, you're representing not only yourself, but you're representing your team and your school. So you're making your school look bad, you know, posting pictures with, you know, red Solo cups, alcohol and all that stuff.
And like speaking on like, you know, affecting you in the long run, it's like, you know, they'll look at that picture and just automatically judge you off of what you did in the past, but ultimately, you know, it's just life, you know what I'm saying? College kids, you know what I'm saying? You just want to have a good time, and that's really all it is. And it's like, and it kind of, media kind of puts a stamp on the communicating and getting through, because you could really be a good guy at the end of the day. I just had fun that night, you know what I'm saying? So it's really crazy.
All right, and then this is kind of not a switch in the topic, but kind of getting deeper into being an athlete and getting deeper into being obviously communication, like one thing we mentioned in the beginning. I'm gonna have Anders over here ask you some questions about being an athlete, communication with your team.
So how does the effect of media help the communication process within a team?
I would say, I mean, like you see all the time, like schools post like, you know, Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, or like due to inclement weather, practice canceled, things like that. So I feel like social media, since, you know, us being teenagers or young adults, we'll probably see, you know, an Instagram post before we see the email from coach saying practice canceled or something like that. So I think it kind of gets the word across faster, and it's also more appealing to our eyes too. If, you know, coach says, "Oh, you have a 4-mile run," and he emails us that, but like if he says you have a 4-mile run, and he posts on Instagram, it's like an elf wearing a Christmas hat. You're like, oh, that's like, you know, not even more better, but like it's still like, you know,
You see it easier.
yeah, it's more appealing. So I mean, like, yeah.
To kind of piggyback off what Alex said, I would agree. You know, in my shoes, I'm always on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. You know, anytime I see, I'm checking Instagram when I check my email. I'm never checking my email. So, you know, to have communication through like a social media platform would definitely help. Like, you know, get the point across quicker than going to your email and checking. You know, I personally check my email a lot. So, you know, like I said earlier, going on Instagram, it's much easier.
Yeah, and I think it helps kind of with like the branding of a team too. Like if you look at it from like now, like athletes can get like NIL deals and make money and stuff. So like talking about promoting yourself as like an individual and also like promoting yourself as a team, like getting players to want to come to our school, and like there's like a positive side of like putting that aspect out there.
So another question that kind of relates to the same topic in a way. Does the media help improve the game of baseball or in general as a whole in sports?
When you say improve the game, you mean like individually or just like in general? Like,
In general.
In general, does it help improve? Does it make the game better? Does it?
oh, I mean, yeah, like I think social media.
Does it promote it better? Does it make it more appealing to people? Anything, any type of improvement.
I think it does, and we can kind of go back to like us having the Omaha challenge. That's like, you know, a challenge all the D1 schools do, and it kind of makes like, you know, I guess kids like in high school like, dang, like, I want to do that like at school. So I mean, it makes them work harder. It makes them like look at, you know, college sports and like, this is what I want to do, and like, you know, the goal of the Omaha challenge is to, you know, get you geared up for the season. So I mean, I think it's like, you know, like a prize kind of thing. Like, yeah.
I definitely think social media helps improve